But anyway, then I would sit in there and wait, and they would come in. And he would just be looking at him, and it was always like, do not tell my dad I'm fucking high. Like, don't worry. Just seeing the dad fucking figure him out, bro. I would lay there in the other room crying of laughter, just knowing that
they're about to get beat.
Yes. Knowing that this whole scenario had been created.
Yeah.
But my buddy Jeff, dude, he had this like anger sometimes. And he would go play that song. He had one CD, and it was that song, "You Gotta Keep Them Separated."
Yeah, man. Oh, that's Offspring.
Come out of
Yeah.
He would go in his room. He would beat the drywall out of his room, and then every year for Christmas, his parents would redo the drywall in his room. That was his Christmas present every year. It's fucking sick.
I had a buddy like that, and then he ended up kind of working in a construction, and so now he like, even as an adult, some shit, whatever, fucking kick a hole in his wall, but then he's patching it himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And Jeff is in the military too, dude. Shout out Jeff. And shout out the lead singer of Offspring. He came up to a show one time, and I told him that story, and I'd waited my whole life to tell him that story.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, we had so much fun. We just had so much fun, dude. Fuck those ages.
I think that's what's nice growing up. Like in the town I grew up, was such a small town. It's like, I mean, if we skipped school, it was to like go float down the river, and we would go to the Walmart, and then usually it started out just you buy an air mattress for a couple bucks. But yeah, you're just sitting in the Walmart looking around like Benjamin Franklin, like, all right, well, what do you think we can get to float? And I remember one time we got this like 8 foot by 4 foot kids like swimming pool. We fit like 6 dudes in there and a cooler of beer in the middle, and push off a little bit. Okay, yeah, we're going. It's great. Dude, I love that. Yeah,
I know. I miss. Of course you miss it, but yeah, I just like that kind of stuff was so much fun. When everything felt so new, and the world didn't. It felt big in some ways, but your view was so concise, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Well, because you're typically not jaded.
You're not worried about anything
at that point. That's what I noticed when
you just have to eat and lie to your parents.
When I've shot movies in some underprivileged areas. I mean, I'll see these kids playing in what you would basically describe as like a landfill, and they're so happy, and they're just kicking around trash like it's a soccer ball. And you just realize, like, children, like, for the most part, are innately happy. They don't know what else, especially where we were at. It's like they don't know what else is out there. They don't know how we're living, how people are living in other parts of the world.
Yeah,
and it's it's touching, and it's also it's very sweet, but I always, whenever a kid gets kind of their childhood taken away from them too early, or they have to become an adult too early, that's tough. It's like, no, this was the time, for you to just be a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd think that would be that would be kind of guaranteed, Maybe one day it will be. Maybe that's where we're all headed.
No, it's tough, man. It's like I know, telling people, adult life's really tough for them, and because it's tough on them, their kid, a lot of time is handed a little more, I think, responsibility, or even just emotional.
Stuff they shouldn't have to think about, that sort of thing. That's the craziest. Dude, I know a guy who used to wake his kids up and get them to pee for him so he could go do drug tests.
Wow.
Yeah. They ran a snow cone stand in our town. I'll probably have to take that part out. We don't have a lot of snow cone stands in our town, so people know. I
gotta watch it because that's like my town. It's just
Anything else you want to tell us about the film? Any reason like why you believe, like, or was there anything like about it that resonated with you after having watched it? Did you give notes on the edits, or anything like? I don't know.
Yeah, I just think because we had our first premiere up in Toronto, and it was just really wonderful after the film. Like, how many people, like you said, because it just really makes you think about your own kind of mortality and loved ones. But people really wanted to. I mean, for me, those are my favorite movies where you're leaves you really thinking. But I think it's just really it's a really funny movie. I think it's really sweet and sincere, and all of Kelly's girls were crying.
Yeah, it's very sweet. It's not like too heavy. No. I mean, there's some moments that are.
You're dealing with heavy. I mean, you're dealing with something that's maybe inevitable or not, based on kind of what you're taking supplements wise and
sure.
how you take care of the dojo, brother. But it is